This next one is a big one. Failure to have a competitive advantage. Again, that goes with being different, but also you have to answer this question. What do I do better than anybody else? Or what does my company do better than anybody else? That's your competitive advantage. And it's going to change. These things are not stagnant. It's going to change because people are going to see your competitive advantage and they're going to find a way to equal it or recreate it. And while they're doing that, you're being innovative and you're strengthening your competitive advantage by adding things to it. That's the essence of business. Not taking personal time. Not taking personal time for yourself. Not taking personal time for your family. Not taking personal time to do things. Your business starts going. Things start going well. And all of a sudden, you're working like 12, 14-hour days. But you're loving it because, for me, when I started doing this, for the first time in my life, I was making money. And I was working, all I wanted to do was work because things were changing. Things were getting better. And then after about 6 or 8 months, and it took about that time, a long time to realize it, is I started realizing that I was missing things. And important things. Birthdays, holidays. Remember the Thanksgiving story I told you? Holidays. And when I started flying around the country teaching and investing in emerging markets, I did that for a good 4 or 5 years, and then I realized, oh my gosh, I'm missing a lot here because I have to schedule myself out so far in advance in order to teach and also to see different markets. I don't get to do the things that are 2 to 3 weeks out when all of a sudden somebody schedules something, and I look at my calendar and I'm like, oh crap, I got to be somewhere. That's why over the last couple of years, you see my travel just like go way down. You've seen a lot of the events either be in San Diego and Boston. Has anybody noticed that? San Diego or Boston? It's because I live in Boston and I like San Diego. So if I'm going to go somewhere, I'm going to go somewhere I like. And figure if people want the information, they can come get it. So we are diversifying a little bit this year. We did that for about 3 years, where it would only be Boston, San Diego. And we've got a few other things coming up in different areas. So take personal time for yourself. Schedule it in. People say to me all the time, oh, Dave, you're so busy. How do you have time for your family? How do you have time for the things that you really like to do? The passionate things. How do you have time to work out for 2.5 to 3 hours a morning to train for a triathlon? It's because I schedule it. I schedule everything. I schedule family time. I schedule business time. I schedule fun time. I schedule all the things that I want to do. I try to schedule myself pretty far out because I'm looking at different calendars and I'm looking at different things that have already been scheduled, and I'm plugging them in knowing that, okay, on that day I'm doing this. So if something else comes up, then I can't do it. Or at that particular time frame, I'm doing this. And the most important thing you schedule is your personal time for yourself. Write that down. The personal time for yourself. Time to just sit and reflect. Say, what if? One of the... anybody into meditation in the room? Meditation, if you haven't tried it, it's really, really good. Meditation is basically trying to stop thinking about the future, stop thinking about the past, and start thinking about now, which is very, very, very difficult to do if you try to stop and do it. And you can go to YouTube and you can get some instructions on how to meditate. But I tell you, if you meditate for 10 minutes a day, just 10 minutes a day, you will see more calm in your life, and you will also see, or you will also have answers to questions answered for you. You become more creative and have more questions answered. A couple of really good things on YouTube that I listen to. One of them is called Binaural Beats, B-I-N-A-A-L, something like that. Binaural Beats. Basically, it's just like really funky sound. You want to have earbuds when you're listening to it that will put you into a deep meditation very, very quickly. And before you know it, 15, 20, 25 minutes goes by, and you pop your eyes back open, and you feel great. And then there's another one called guided meditation. Guided meditation, you can just go on YouTube and plug them up. And this one has a kind of like a Hindu person in a cartoon type of a thing, but a serious cartoon on the front of it. And you have a person talking to you, guiding you through the meditation. And at different parts of it, at the same time, there's somebody else talking in the background, putting information into your subconscious. That's a really good one as well. So consider trying those. So take personal time for yourself.